Okay, so for this example, we're actually going to go ahead and write a conditional statement given our hypothesis and our conclusion, and we're going to write all four of these. So I see that my P is going to be you are a guitar player. So that's my hypothesis, and my conclusion, Q, is that you are a musician. So looking at this first one, it says I want to write the conditional statement, and it already gives you that rule there. So if P, then Q. So I'm going to say if P, well P is my guitar player. So I'll say if you are a guitar player, then my Q, which is you are a musician. So I put my P right here, you are a guitar player, and then Q, you are a musician. Okay, and then I want to see whether this is true or false. Well, if I'm a guitar player, then you are a musician. Well, that's true. If you play guitar, then you're a musician. Okay, now let's do the converse. So the converse, I'm doing if Q, then P. So I'm going to basically switch these around. So now instead I'm going to have if you are a musician, then you are a guitar player. Okay, so now I need to see whether that's true or false. Well, if I'm a musician, that doesn't automatically mean I'm a guitar player. I could play piano, I could play trumpet, I could play another instrument, not necessarily guitar. So because of that, this would be false. Okay, now for the inverse, I want to negate both the P and the Q. So I'm going to do exactly what we did in that last video by taking the opposite of it. So now looking at my conditional, instead of if you are a guitar player, I could say if you are not a guitar player, then you are not a musician. Okay, and then I need to figure out whether this is true or false as well. So if I'm not a guitar player, then I'm not a musician. Well, again, I can play a different instrument and still be a musician. So this again will be false. And then the contrapositive, I'm basically just going to switch those around. So now I'm going to say if you are not a musician, then you're not a guitar player. And so again, if I'm not a musician, well, then that automatically means I don't play guitar, so this one's going to be true. And so you may notice that my conditional statement and my contrapositive are both true, and my inverse and converse are both false. So they match up, and this will be the case every time. Your conditional should always match with your contrapositive. Your converse should always match with your inverse. Okay, that's it for this video. You can go ahead and move on to that last one.